Hello everyone. I'm not sure if you are all in the live chat yet, so I am just going to play it by ear and answer your questions as soon as they come in. I know you will try and bombard me with questions, and I'm going to try and answer as many as possible. I'm in bed. I'm not that impressed with the whole lockdown situation. But the good thing that is different to the first lockdown, the first wave of the virus, is that there is still going to be football continuing, which is obviously super important. So I'm really, really happy about that. That's something that we can all look forward to, and that's something that I think will keep us occupied during the really tough times. Obviously, I just want to say to anybody that is struggling during the lockdown, if you're feeling a bit down, then obviously talk to somebody, or if you are, hi everyone, not this one, yo. If you're feeling a bit down, or you're just not handling it very well, then obviously just talk to somebody and just try and keep calm. And what I find really helpful that we can do is exercise. So try and get as much exercise as possible. That will always help you feel better mentally and physically as well. So yeah, let's get into today's video then. Look at this one. Does she reply though? Yes, I do reply, guys, actually. I always try and reply as much as possible to everybody, but I'm just going through them all now as it comes in. So this was going to be a 5 reasons why I won against Burnley, but I'm happy to answer your questions as well. Adam, hi Adam. Jorginho Mount, I would say Mason Mount. I don't know. Comment now, guys, and let me know who you prefer. I'm not sure what this copying George Benson is. I don't know if you know, but I did invent the 5 reasons why on the Chelsea fans channel, which was around about, God, I know you're going back 7-8 years now. 7 years, maybe 6-7 years ago. But yeah, they're just good videos to do, aren't they? For God's sake, look at this one. Get ready for Thomas party time soon. Yeah, you know what? Arsenal just won against Man U today, didn't they? 1-0. United, I think, are in a lot of trouble. I think they had one okay win. Was it against Newcastle, or am I completely talking rubbish? And then it's just sort of gone downhill from there, hasn't it? But yeah, I won't be happy if Arsenal overtake us, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see when the time comes. We're still higher than Arsenal in the league chart at the moment, so I think we've got bigger things to worry about at the moment. They do, don't they? They're very hyper. They're a hyper group. They're very quick to get very excited and very overly enthusiastic, I think, and then it all seems to go downhill. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons why I think we won against Burnley. The retro kid, hi, the retro kid. Mendy definitely has. I think our whole defence has been all right recently, actually. I did a video on why I feel Chelsea have done so well. In Mendy's first game, some of the saves he made, he sort of really keeps in the game, and I'm just proper impressed with him, actually. And no game's going to be easy this season. I think if you look at the games this season, there's so many more goals. Like, I've not seen this many goals in quite a while, and that's probably because every game to them will feel like it's like a training game because there are no fans there. So I think the lesser teams are doing better because they have no pressure, and I think some of the top clubs are doing a little bit, well, not as much and not as well as what they usually do because they haven't got the crowd behind them. And I think top clubs and players that are quite egotistical feed off of the crowd, and that's when they do better. Let me have a look here. Arsenal getting gas beating United at their own game of part of the bus. Yeah, but you know what? I think I don't think Arsenal could be too excited. I mean, Man United are in a really bad run of form, really. So I don't think 1-0 is anything to brag about. It's certainly something that we need to keep an eye on because Arsenal are doing better than what I thought they would so far this season. But yeah, United are in trouble. I'm yawning. I'm so tired, guys. You better tell Romans adopt his son after his revolution has started. Well, I don't think I should say anything about that. not a good one there. Who's your favourite signing so far? Zakia, hi, darling. Oh, that's quite hard, actually. I think Mendy's turned things around for us. I still think it's too early to tell, but I will say Chilwell probably. Although I do think Werner's really coming into his own, and I think he's gradually starting to get goals, and you can see in his face that he's really trying hard, and I see a lot more confidence in him than what I do some of the other players. So yeah, I'm going to say Chilwell for that reason. Okay, I'm not reading that one, TMP. Let me have a look here. If Chelsea can beat Tottenham this month and Arsenal next month, we'll be on the right path. Imad Masood. Yeah, I actually agree with you there. I think we do have a really good chance of winning those games. I think we're just starting to find form, and more importantly, we're just starting to keep clean sheets, and that's another reason why we were able to win against Burnley, is because we're not conceding as many at the back, and I think that allows the front three to really, you know, take a few more risks, do things they normally wouldn't do. I think when we're having a really bad defensive day, it sort of just takes the whole morale of the whole team down, you know. So I would agree with that, actually. Yeah, I think Tottenham probably be our game to worry about, actually, as much as I hate to say it. I think they're winning 1-0 currently from what I saw, but I'm not sure. Let me have a look here. Bill M, what is your view on the top teams across Europe forming a league? I actually haven't heard about this, Bill. Maybe I'm really, really behind here. Haven't heard about that one. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy with with that. I mean, I suppose it's all right, but nah, not. I'm not really interested in that. You know, for me, my main interest is in either the Champions League or the Premier League. They're the competitions I find most exciting. And that's all I'm going to say on that. To be honest, it's not for me. Javier, Sophie, hey, keep up the good work. Keep the blue flag flying high. Yes, you know, sorry, I feel a bit down today. I've been a bit poorly over the last few days. I got absolutely freezing cold the other day. So I'm a little bit not as enthusiastic as I normally am. Had a little bit more tired. So bad to yawn, isn't it? But yeah, I've had a lot of work on this week as well, so I've not really had much rest. And now, obviously, we have a lockdown. And I'm like, oh God, no, Bill, it's not COVID. Most definitely not. I've always been quite an ill person, really. I've got really low immunity, but no, it's not that. I don't have those symptoms. So I have many sinus infections, actually, which cause me to get ill, but that's about it. Anyway, enough about me, guys, enough about me. And thank you very much, Javier. That's very nice of you to say. Why does Chelsea not play Hi, Matt. Why does Chelsea not play Tomori much? He's solid and can push people off the ball. If they play him a bit more, I reckon we can hold more clean sheets. Yeah, I'm not really sure why Tomori isn't favoured, actually. That's pretty much a head scratcher for me. I think for him, he should try and move on to another club, a club where he will actually get game time, because he actually is a really good player. And I think actually if he did that, he'd probably get offloaded to a bigger club that could actually see him play more. He's a very good player. I just think for some reason, Frank, I think he's looking at a team build, and he obviously doesn't think he's a good enough centre-back to play in the Premier League. I have no idea. For me, he's always had, you know, reasonably good games, but I think we'd have to go back and look at his stats and just see what those are. Maybe we're missing something that Frank sees and we don't. Paul Styles, hi Sophie, all the way from Australia, you're the best. Oh, thank you, Paul. You're very, very sweet. Thank you very much. My family live in Australia. They live in Sydney, and I have an Australian passport as well. So when this whole virus thing is over, maybe I'll go there. But do you know what, I've never had the time to go over there, just because I've always had work over here sort of full time. So whether I'm doing the modelling or the Chelsea stuff or waitressing, whatever I've been doing, I've never had exactly the chance to go over there, because I think for Australia you need to go for a good 2-3 weeks, don't you? Let me have a look. Oh, I like this one. Sophie in. Guys, if Mendy hadn't worked out, I would have volunteered to be goalkeeper, and I think I could have done a really good job there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not too good at saving. When I used to play football when I was younger, I used to be a centre, like centre mid. I prefer to think of myself as like a Kante. And then, yeah, I'm not very good at saving the ball from like low corners, but high up, really good. Don't know what I'm doing there. My mate Max, hi Max. Or is your mate called Max and you're not called Max? Either way, hello. I wonder if I'll get a Rory Jennings in my advert calendar this year. Would you like Rory, or is that an I don't like Rory? I'm a bit confused there. Rory's actually started his own YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys know. So please type him in on YouTube and go watch his stuff. He's getting really good views. And one thing about Rory is whether you love him or hate him, he's got an opinion and he does focus on quite interesting topics. So yeah, go give him go subscribe to his channel. Make sure you click his like buttons and all that, and tell him what you want to see more of, because I'm sure he'll answer your questions. Trust me. Sorry, guy, I think you're not very well. Timo looks a steal at a price we paid, folks. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Stew, drinks, Echo Falls. Do you like Echo Falls? God, I haven't drank that since I was like 18. Yes, he does, doesn't he? He's really coming into his own. I'm glad he's one of those strikers that's working out for us, because we've actually signed quite a few players over the years that haven't worked out up front. Murata, Shevchenko, although I did like Shevchenko, but he just wasn't the dream signing that I think he could have been. Yeah, loads of players over the years, and this one has confidence though. That's what I think is the difference here. He has confidence, and he's playing in a league where the Premier League just gets harder every year. It never stands still. It never like decreases in value or talent. So it's always going to be a hard one. Bumbo_plays. Hi, babe. Do you think Willian played better at Chelsea or Arsenal? I haven't actually. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I have not been keeping tabs on watching Arsenal play 24/7. It just hasn't really interested in me. I've been more focused on us and our performances. We haven't really come up against them yet, have we? But I have to wait and see. It's too early to tell. Yeah, Willian had years at Chelsea. I'm not going to be able to tell whether he's a better player for Arsenal just a couple months in. What I will say about Willian is I think we had him in his prime when he first came to us. I don't think we'll see that spark in him that he had when he first came to Chelsea, and that just is with the age of players, I think. Don't worry. Oh, which fan base is worse, Tottenham or Arsenal? I'm a Tottenham all the way. It's non-negotiable. Don't worry, guys. I'm not sick. I've just got a bit of a sinus infection. That's all. Well, I don't even have an infection. I'm just a bit poorly. I'm just run down. I've been working crazy hours, and I'm only tiny, you know. And I think since the weather has been this rainy, I went out for the day. I didn't have a warm enough jacket on. I just got so cold. But I'll be fine by tomorrow. I'll be bright as new. TJ, hi TJ. Better fullback pairing. Walker and Cancelo or James and Chilwell. Oh, that's do you know what? I just think I'm going to go with Chilwell and James. I'm not too keen on Reece James as a long-term solution. I'm sorry. I know he's a young player. I know I should be more enthusiastic, but I have to be honest. And I think I was probably over-expecting with the lack of experience that he has, whatever. But it's not saying he hasn't had some good games at all. I'm just not sure if he's Chelsea's long-term solution, but I'll leave that up to Frank to decide, and whoever the manager is of Chelsea. Number one, Ziyech. Yeah, hi Blue. Yeah, you know, I think he's only just, you know, come back, and I'm pleased that he's there. There's a little meme on Instagram that was like when Frank plays Werner Havertz and Hakim together. It was like anyway, it was a funny meme, but basically just saying that we're just really excited to have them three there. Hey Sophie, hi man, hello. Is Ollie, I like this one. Pinkies, I can't say your last name, sorry darling, but I like your question. Is Ollie one of the worst managers in the league? Oh, do you know what? I don't know why they're keeping him so long. I'm one of those people that think he should have gone last season. I know he's got history there and he was a fantastic player, and I'm sure he's a lovely person. But in business, people don't really have time to mess around. And I think if Man United don't change managers soon, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Who they'll go after, I'm not sure, but I think he has to go. That's when Chelsea were finished 10th, we got rid of one of our best managers. So I don't see why they're keeping a manager. And United really haven't won, trophies like they should have done since Alex Ferguson left. And so they need to get themselves back on the ball, because being bottom half of the table for United, I don't think is acceptable, even at the start of the season. Do you think Burnley will get relegated? Still too early to tell for relegation. I think Sheffield United will struggle this season. I knew Leeds were going to do half decent, so I'm a bit disappointed that I don't think they're going to get relegated. But we'll see how that goes. Ask me in a month's time. I always like to do like a little review, start of January. Second half of the season. But yeah, it's been a wild season already, I think, just from some of the games that we've seen. Even the Liverpool-Aston Villa game was crazy. So I don't think you can predict too much yet. But yeah, I'm surprised Sheffield United are struggling as much as what they are. But yeah, that is the Premier League for you. Is 4-3-3 our best formation? I don't think even Frank knows what our best formation is at the moment. I do like the idea of playing Tammy and Werner up front together. I think a lot of it will depend on who our opponent is and how they set up. I think Chelsea always used to play. I mean, back in the day, we were always 4-2-3-1. I think that was our formation, wasn't it? And it wasn't until Antonio Conte came in that we really started to change it up, and now we just seem to change it game by game. But yeah, I think I'm not sure if 4-3-3 is our best formation. I do think it depends on the opponent, and I do like to see us play with wing backs and just have three at the back. So for me, it just depends on who we're playing and who's injured in the team. That can obviously change formation as well. I like this one. Hi, Alison. Rate Chelsea winning the league out of 10 this year. I mean, it's not off the table. I'll go 5 out of 10, just because we've been inconsistent up until now. If we can continue this run of form, amazing. But it's a long season, and some teams that I thought were going to be right at the top there haven't been performing well either. So who knows? Let me have a look. Right, I've got time for a couple more questions. One way, this is inappropriate, so we ain't answering this, are we? Have you seen the Arsenal game back again? No, because it only sort of just ended. I'll go look at the highlights in a minute. I've been packing all my stuff because I am leaving the country to go and stay with my sister for lockdown, because otherwise I will be on my own, and that is no good. Yeah, and I need to, I can't really stay here. All the bars have closed and everything, haven't they? So my work is sort of done there. But yeah, I think I just won't be in the country for the next month, luckily. Who do you think Chelsea still need to bring in? At the moment, obviously, we do need a couple of defenders and stuff. But we'll discuss this in January, in the January transfer window. Hi, Alex. I do see your messages. Oh, look, the cute dog. Oh, that's so. I love your little profile picture there. Lovely. Lloyd, what's your favourite meal? Greek salad. I love olives. Olives are like my favourite food ever. But if I am feeling a bit poorly, and I don't know if you guys know this, but have an Indian curry that's like spicy. So not too spicy, obviously, if you don't like spicy food, but like a medium spice curry gets rid of your cold. No, Pinky. I do like Declan Rice to play. I think West Ham are doing well this season, but obviously they're defeating Liverpool, but it was a tough game. Shame they gave away the penalty, isn't it? But no, Kante forever. There's just no chance. Ben Chilwell's proved Chelsea fans wrong. I never was against Ben, so I don't know who those people were. Maybe they thought he wasn't a big enough signing, but that's silly because he's got Premier League experience. I always say that about Ben. And then last question then, I like this one. How many goals do you expect Werner to get this season? Interesting question, you know. I don't think it will be as many as what people think it will. I think a lot of Werner's value will come in his all-round play, so how he assists players and just being on the pitch. Even with Giroud, we saw how he linked up with Hazard and things like that. So I think there's other things he can contribute. How many goals? If you just mean the Premier League, it will be tough. I hope it's more than 10. So get back to me on that one as well. Okay, and then we will do at least, yeah, you think at least 18? I hope. I really hope this is true. And then last question then. What about Abraham? Yeah, I think it's going to be tough for Tammy to get in the team all the time. I think Frank does like him. I think he has a lot to offer. That time he came off the bench with Hudson-Odoi, they've sort of, you know, got us back into the game. So I don't think he's completely ruled out. But I do think it will. He will be not as favoured if Werner does start to get consistent goals every game, if that makes sense. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the live today. Please click the link below for your Football Manager discount and kit bag discount and all your merchandise. It really helps out if you use the links below if you are into that sort of thing. And yes, I will. I think I'm doing some videos with Sammy tomorrow. I think we're filming, so I will see you all then. And I hope you sleep well. Like I said, don't be too down about lockdown. Try to keep yourself busy at home, exercise, watch Netflix, YouTube. At least we've got the football to still get us through. And yeah, just don't be too down. If you do start to feel down, or if you feel like your mental health isn't as it should be, then please speak to somebody. But yeah, other than that, I will be here. I'll be doing lives from my sister's house, so don't worry. You will hear from me, and we will be talking on a regular. Don't worry. So it's not going to be like the last lockdown. At least we've got Chelsea Football Club to watch, and fingers crossed we're talking about another 3 points after our next game. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. I love you too, Paul. Thank you very much. I'll put that one up there just before I go. See you tomorrow, guys.